Hey guys, Jack Flips eBay here. I hope everybody is well. I certainly am. It is another day off for me and extremely excited because I've sold a lot of stuff again on Vinted. As you'll probably see from my last video, my Vinted sales have really been on the incline. I've not really been listing on eBay anymore because eBay, in my opinion, is a waste of time. I've still got loads of stuff listed on there, 130 items. But since they changed the rule in February, my sales have been like that. But my Vinted sales have been like that, so I'm just going to continue with the trend of listing on Vinted, because Vinted is one of those sites where you can list on there, someone can send you an offer, and if you want to get things go for quick like that, as you'll see today, the things which I've sold, I've just listed, and people might have offered me £5 under what I'm asking for, and I'm happy to take it rather than just sitting around in my room. So let's get into the video. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hitting some charity shops, and I'm also going to be showing you what I've sold. Chloe is away, so she's not going to be with me. She's actually in Cyprus right now, so hopefully she's having an amazing time like she is. She's not in the video, so if you only like watching my videos and she's in it, unfortunately she's not. So you can click off now if you want to. Just kidding. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to show you what I've sold. I've got somebody who has messaged me on Facebook Marketplace. I don't normally list things on Marketplace, but however, I did buy a big golf bag with golf clubs in it, and I'm not going to be shipping that off because imagine me rocking up to every store with a bag that big, like, can you please take this? They'll probably say no. So I've listed it on Facebook Marketplace, listed it for 140 quid, and someone offered me 100 quid, so I thought, why not? I paid £7 for it, so it was a no-brainer really. But I'm happy to just get that gone. It's taking room up in here. You can probably see it right there. You can probably see it. This bag here. This is the Titleist bag. It is quite heavy, but I just want to get it gone, and someone offered me 100 quid. Why would I not take 100 quid? So happy days. But if you guys have never watched me, I'm Jack Flips eBay. I do eBay and Vinted reselling on side of a full-time job. So if you enjoy, please subscribe. Thank you. So straight into the listings. So I've sold these for £19.99. These are the ones which make a really weird noise. I did put that in the description. I bought these for £8.50, so made some decent money here. I bought these for £5 from a Salvation Army charity shop. Cynthia Spencer charity shop for £5, and I've sold these for £18.60. These, as you would have seen in the last video, these sold the same day I listed, on the same day I bought them, and I sold these for £29.99 on Vinted, and I bought them for £5. This antler suitcase I bought for a tenner from a charity shop, and I thought I could maybe get a bit more for it. I was thinking more of like 30 quid, but someone's offered me £19.99, so I thought, why not take it? It's a little bit worn, but I'll just wrap that in a nice bag, a couple of bin bags, stick the label on it, probably protect the wheels, put some bubble wrap over them or something like that, and then send it off. And then this is probably one of my best sales of the day. This is my Arga. It's in the box now. I will bubble wrap it and stuff like that, but it's an Arga bread bin. You know I like selling my bread bins. I bought this for £6.45 and I've sold it for 30 quid. So some decent money there. I remember, this is just on the side of my full-time job. I don't do it as a full-time thing, but over the last couple of days, I've done about £300 to £400 in sales on Vinted. So just showing you can make extra money on side of a full-time job if you feel like you're struggling with your wage, or you're just not getting enough money in the month to pay for things. But trust me, Vinted is such a good business model. You know, I buy things from charity shops to resell them, but if I didn't buy anything and I started from fresh, I've got so much stuff in my room which I could probably just sell on Vinted and probably make a couple £100 quid here and there, probably even more than that. And I'm pretty sure you guys are probably very much the same. You buy things Christmas after Christmas after Christmas. If you don't do a car boot and if you don't throw it away, you've probably still got it in your house. So just make sure you get some things listed on Vinted. You'll make a couple of sales and then you'll become addicted to it. So let me know if you need anything. I'm having to take my parcels now. Chloe's actually asked me to take her Shein parcel back because it doesn't fit her, so let me take that for her, even though she's in Cyprus right now. Chloe, don't worry, I've got your back. I think I got that wrong. It's not a Shein parcel. Pretty little thing. So I know people like to pick me up on things, so just thought I'd correct myself. But one parcel has got to be sent with an in-post locker, but it's not a locker, it's a store. And I've never been to an in-post locker store before. I'm guessing it's just like how that is, like the every store, but it's quite a big box, so hopefully they accept it. So a lot of you guys know I'm on my keto diet where I can't have carbs. This is my Red Bull, sugar-free. I've only just realised, literally, carbohydrates, 0. So I can actually have that. Happy days. But we're going to go and smash some charity shops now, so let's go. Here we are, Bernardo's, another Bernardo's, and a Deborah. Let's go into this Bernardo's first, see what we can find, eh? First item is this. Trespass rucksack with a mouthpiece, which has never been used. £5. Better get about 15 quid for that on Vinted. Just spotted that Brazil top, but it's fake. I can tell it is. It looks very real, but it's not. It's fake, fortunately. Believe in that. That would probably resell for more. It's £4. It's a Lyland Scott rucksack, but a bit used and dirty, so I'm going to leave it. I thought that would have been worth more than a tenner. Bear in mind it's Sony, but not going to get it. I like looking in the electricals, that's not worth anything. Neither is that one there, fortunately. Well, that is good. I think it's like £6. £6, yeah. Plus about 25, but it's going to be a pain in the arse, and I don't know if it's working. So I'm going to leave it, but that just shows you, like I said earlier, that would sell for more. This is our family games categories. It's such a good game, such a good game. But unfortunately, these don't sell until like Christmas time. Always make sure I look out for bread bins. There is one in here. £2. To be fair, I could probably sell that for a bit more on Vinted. Probably maybe about a tenner, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I've become a bit more savvy with my purchases nowadays. I don't just buy anything I see. Say that, and I'll end up buying something crap in a minute. You'll see. I got the one item in there, and it was decent to make a bit of money. Don't always get bargains every time, but let's go into the Bernardo's Kids store. Here it is, Bernardo's Kids. Let's go in. This store is great if you want to have baby clothes donated, teddies and stuff like that. I don't buy any of that, so don't think I'm a bad person. I buy just some toys, which I might see I can make a bit of money on if I see them if they're ultra cheap. Toys galore in here. I used to get loads of good things in here, but I can't find anything good in here the last couple of times being in here. But I still come in here because I know that there is some really good bargains now and then. But let's just keep looking. I would have thought that would have been worth something. Some How to Train Your Dragon, and that new film's out now as well, isn't it? So, fortunately, it's not worth anything. Look how big that is. That's the Godzilla from the Godzilla film. It's huge. Don't even know how to ship that. But they're asking for £10, which is fair, but it doesn't even sell for more than that, which is really unusual as to how and why. That doesn't sell either. I looked at that last time. Woody from Toy Story might. Let's have a look at him. These are £3. That's £3, but it doesn't have his hat on. And if he had his hat, it'd go for more, because you can't sell him without his hat. So I'm going to leave it. Fortunately, there's nothing in there. Now we're going into Deborah. They don't like me in here. Let's go in, let's see what we can find. They're fancy bits of kit. Look at them. I look good in them at work. Nice hat. They've got a lot of cycling kits in here, which are really cool. If I'd done cycling, I'd love something like that. That's an Adidas one, so I thought that might sell for more, but it doesn't. Let's keep looking. Honestly, I mentioned that they don't like me in there. That was a bit of a joke, because no one's ever said they don't like me. It's just every time I'm in there, I always get dirty looks. Always. And I know what I do in there. And in one of my last videos, I explained that they were like trying to cause a scene in there, because I was like scanning things on eBay to see if it was worth selling, because that's what they do, because that's why they price all their items so high. And I went up to the till and bought something, and they were nice as Larry, so it is what it is. But nothing in that shop, nothing in the Kids Bernardo store, but we're going to hit another one in the shopping centre in Western Fayval, so let's see what we can find. Here we are, we're in Western Fayval shopping centre, the mighty pinnacle of Northampton town. But no, let's go into the charity shop. It's right upstairs. They know me quite well in this store, so let's see if they're gonna sell me anything. Here we are. Let's go in. Sometimes they've got some quite good things in this area. Look at all of those. Me to you bears. There's a load of them. Loads of them. Dumbo Teddy, £6. And people who I know aren't in the shop today, so I'm not going to ask for any bargains. But that's a bit too much for that, even though it has a tag on it. So much stuff. Reminds me of my bedroom. A bit overwhelming, can't lie. Nothing in here today, unfortunately. There's usually some really good stuff in here. Like board games and stuff like that. The board games are pretty crap in here. Well, for reselling anyway. No bags or anything like that. So if I see anything on the way out, I'll let you know. Right, nothing in there, unfortunately. So let's get back to the car and just do a little bit of an overview on this video. Guys, I'm back in the car, and today's trip, I'd say, is fairly successful. You got to remember, in charity shops, you don't always find bargains. You're more than likely going to be finding bargains at your car boots, on Vinted, to resell onto Vinted or onto eBay, or at charity shops, or on Facebook Marketplace. I managed to sell the golf clubs with the bag for £100. The guy actually come from Newcastle to come and collect it, which makes me think, why would you do that? It must have cost him more in fuel. But yeah, that's gone. £100 in the locker. I bought it for £7, so absolute bargain there. But guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be more than happy to help anybody. If any of you got any questions, anything like that, please do message me via my Instagram or in the comments, and I'm more than happy to help. But guys, until next time, let's go.